everybody, and welcome back to the Fairy Tale family, where our goal is to put a little bit of magic into your everyday. I'm Chelsea, and today we are going to be doing a what we bought last weekend in Walt Disney World haul. Now, I'm using the word haul very loosely because it's not as if I went on a shopping spree and needed multiple bags to come home with me, but I did purchase some things specifically with Christmas in mind that I wanted to show you from the Walt Disney World parks. I feel like I'm dressed for like a summer vacay, but this actually has like 3/4 length sleeves, so it's like cozier than you think it would be. Anywho, really just liking the blue on blue here, matching the theme of the house. I'm not upstairs where I normally film because currently that room has exploded with Christmas. So I can't even get in there to like move boxes around yet. Project for later. Anyway, let's get started. So the first purchase, we arrived on a Thursday evening and we went directly from the airport to the Grand Floridian to see the epic and gorgeous gingerbread house. So now someone, meaning Mark, has gotten into this. But we did wait in line, we bought a cake pop, and we brought home one of their iconic shingles that has chocolate on the back from the Grand Floridian. But you can see that it's been munched on by one of Santa's helpers. So, yes. It's very soft gingerbread, by the way. I did have a bite of it. I'll admit that. So very soft gingerbread. I wish there was like more of a chocolatey to it, but really for me, this isn't about what it tastes like. It's about bringing home a piece of that gingerbread house, which is incredible, along those lines, since we were there for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, I bought myself a new pair of ears. Now, I was super torn between these, which you will see a lot in upcoming videos, and the ones with the gingerbread on the top. Those are so cute. Mark, could you put a picture of the gingerbread ears here? I wanted to do an Instagram poll, but I was too impulsive and wanted to buy them, and these did go with my outfits better. The thing I don't like, that some people may love, is it says Candy Cane Cutie on the side. I'm not really into like the whole graphic sayings thing. I don't want to be called a candy cane cutie. I also would never self-identify as a candy cane cutie. But, you know, when it's like tucked in, when it's tucked into my hair, you can't really see that part. I mean, you could also use the tag. What do you guys do with these tags? I tuck them to the inside, but I've also tried ripping them off, but sometimes that ruins the seam. Thoughts. So I bought these, wore them all weekend. The inside's really soft. Some of the bands aren't as soft. Loved that. And I also bought for myself and for Tinsel, our elf, who will be arriving probably this week. If you've been following on Instagram, which you should, by the way, we'll put the little @theFairyTaleFamily handle here, but that's where we are on Instagram. I put these in my story when I bought them because I was so excited to have them. They light up. They're jingle bells. Oh, and they have different flashing patterns. So I thought Tinsel could come like wrapped in these maybe so that Callie could get to wear them this season too. But I'll definitely be like wearing these to school, probably in more photos. I just love them. And these were reasonably priced. They were like $15. Which the ears are $30 and the gingerbread shingle alone I think is $8. So like I think those fall at a reasonable scale. And then lastly, from that first night, we went into Basin at the Grand Floridian. It's a bath accessories store, and this is fresh cut soap. It's really hard to see in here, but it has like little white Mickey faces on this pink florally scented bubblegum soap. This was not very expensive, but I bought this for Callie's stocking because she loves these bars of soap. She'll love that Mickey is embossed into here, and it smells so good. Smells so good. So she'll really like that. I loved the festive soaps too, but figured that way when I'm giving it to her for Christmas, then she's not going to have like an evergreen scent going into January. That really bothers me. So bought that for her stocking. Let's continue on the Callie trend, shall we? So we did not tell Callie that we were going to Disney this trip. I know. There's going to be mixed reviews on that, but it was definitely an adults-only weekend for us. So we brought her home these new arrivals in Disney stores, these new books. So these do from the side, like this is external, and it says Rapunzel on it. They have these new princess books, but when you open them, they actually, let's see, how can I show you this? They're a little play set of whatever the story, the princess story is. They're $20, which I don't think is a tragically high price for these. And it would be really cute to have these like stacked up on a shelf. So we already have like the miniature play sets for, I have a Frozen one that I haven't given to her yet. So that could become something that Tinsel brings or goes in her Christmas pile. We have an Ariel as well as a Belle set. So I'd like to display those. We're in the process of like planning out revamping her room to be more Disney-ish. And this is kind of the color we're going for. So this tells you that it comes with 10 different playset pieces and what they are. I just think this would be great also like in the car or on a plane. It's a little thick, but it's really light. So, and I like the back. It has the castle on it, her tower. I just thought these were super cute. So we were initially going to give this to her like when we got home, like, hi, we love you. We've been away from you for 4 days. Here's a present. But we just didn't. And she didn't ask us for anything. So we might hold on to this for Christmas, or you may see her on my Instagram stories playing with this sometime soon. I also bought myself, I've already put it on, this little rose gold sparkly, sorry, the bow's on this side, Minnie Mouse keychain. Come on. Aren't these the jolliest keys you've ever seen? Love that. Getting a lot of pleasure out of that, actually. So let's see. What else? Let's go over to Epcot. Ooh. We love Epcot. We spent a lot of time in Epcot on purpose. So we rode Soarin', and which is awesome, by the way, Soarin' Around the World. It was the first time that I've done this edition of it. Highly recommend. And then outside of there is like the Seeds, Behind the Seeds tour tables, which we've done that tour before, and it's also awesome. Would recommend. Maybe not with a little child, because it's a lot of information. But when your child is like 6 to 7, really cool. And for the first time, I saw these little Mickey's mini garden sets. So in this glass jar is blue basil, which you can see by the label. And these are, I want to get the science right, it's a plant tissue culture from the land in Epcot. Now, Living with the Land is like one of my top 3 favorite attractions in Disney World. And I know that it's not exciting, but I love it. And we got to ride it in the daytime and in the nighttime with their Christmas overlay. They had like lights, little snowmen with star anise eyes. So good. So good. So this is a little test tube, and inside it says that it contains a living plant that wasn't grown from a seed, but from regeneration of cells from a parent plant. It's stem cells. That's so cool. So it needs to stay in here for like 6 months until you're ready to transplant it. And inside the box, there are care instructions on how to do that. Now, they had different versions of plants. It was $15. We did take this on the plane. There's no water in here. And it obviously made it home fully intact. But I love to do planting things with Callie, and I thought this would be super cute in her stocking. So that's definitely a Callie gift as well. And the other Callie gift that I was really impressed how it got home is this little fan. So I have at my beauty station a little Duffy, like the little Disney teddy bear, the Japanese teddy bear. I have a little fan from a Kid Cot stop from years ago, and I literally use it to set my face like this with setting spray. Now, Callie likes to get ready with me, so she'll use my jade roller. She'll ask me to spray her face, and so she'll get her little Duffy. So I bought her her own. This is not Duffy, but he's very cute. Kawaii, Japanese culture. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I learned all about it in Epcot. And what's extra cute is on the back, for free when we bought this, it was a $4 paper fan. They put her name, this is Callie, in Japanese with these little doodles on it. It's personalized. Isn't that cute? So, and she's all about different languages, which maybe is not normal for a 4-year-old. But when we tell her this says her name in a different language, I guarantee you she's going to try to recreate this on paper. So I just thought that was really cute and could kind of tuck out of the top of her stocking for Christmas morning. Let's stay in Japan. No, let's stay in Epcot for a moment, although I did love Japan. So this year for Christmas, I want to do stockings for my parents. Nobody makes them stockings. Santa doesn't bring them stockings, and their parents aren't alive to bring them stockings. So I want to make a stocking, one each for my mom and my dad. Now, years ago for my dad, when we came back from Disney, we brought him from Japan, actually. Yeah, from Japan. Those dried crabs that look foul to me, but my dad is kind of like a garbage receptacle. He'll try or eat anything. So I didn't go with the crabs again, but I did go with what are these, looks like kind of like rice cakes, but they're called ebi flour prawn crackers. And I really bought these because of this caption. Why not try ebi flour with luxury fresh shrimps, plural, rich calcium and mouth feel to satisfy real shrimp taste. What's mouth feel? I don't know what that means, but I love it. So I bought these because they felt very authentic. There's a little prawn right on the front. They were $4. I think my dad's actually gonna like these. They're never something that I would try, but really interesting. Contains shellfish, like seems authentic. And then pop over to Germany for a moment. I found these red wine stars, and they made it home pretty intact, like nothing's cracked or broken. These are chocolates with liquid filled red wine. Now, I don't know if you need a liquor license to, like, if you need to be 21 to purchase these. I assume you do. Red wine, 12% is the second ingredient, so there's actual alcohol in there. I think he's gonna love these. And then, okay, so we're a pickle family. If you don't know what that means, let me explain it to you before you jump to conclusions. On Christmas, when I decorate the tree, we hang a pickle that we bought. It's a Christmas ornament that I bought from Germany years ago. I've actually bought several duplicates of it because we have broken the pickle many a time. So you're supposed to hide it in the tree, and then whoever finds it like gets a prize. So typically it's just been me and Mark. So I'll hide it, he finds it, and we alternate years. But this year I thought I could hide the pickle for Mark and Callie. So when I went into Germany, because I love looking at their Christmas ornaments, you guys, did you know that Germany now sells baby pick picks? Look at this little cutie patootie. This is going to be so much harder to find. I love this. I also love the little star right on the top. Holy cow. They also had like the regular size ones they were glittered. They had hats on them. This is really upping the pickle game. And I think I will do like a little prize, whether it's just a little chocolate or something, for whoever finds the baby pickle. So flippin' cute from Germany. Also, that tiny pickle was $10, so don't break it, don't break it. So we'll hide that for now. And then the last two things I have to show you are mugs or glassware, ceramic ware from Olga's Canteen in Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. So this was our first experience at Galaxy's Edge, and holy Mary moly, it blew our minds. We rode Smuggler's Run twice, Disney, if you're listening, hi, I love you. Sponsor me. I'd love to go on a Disney cruise. I promise to do amazing content. Anyway, Disney. So here's my recommendation. Could you make sure that the pilots of Smuggler's Run are not 6? We need an age minimum, friends, because when littles are behind the controls for the pilot's seat, it's really hard for them to follow all of the directions given. I wasn't engineered twice. I did my job perfectly, 100% both times, but sadly, the reason why we had to try to ride it a second time is because our pilot was like 5, and it was very hard for them to follow the complicated, real instructions given to them to pilot the ship. Anyway, we got to go to Olga's Canteen. We had a reservation there. Amazing. DJ Rex is really like on the beats there. Kids these days would say, playing the bops. And he truly was. So Mark got a Yub Nub, which is basically like rum and fruit, because that's what he drinks. And he brought home this ceramic mug. Look at this. Look, hello, these details. Also these Ewoks, and on the bottom it says first edition, which I think is really cool. So now Olga's Canteen is not for the faint of wallet, because we went to Hollywood Studios Brown Derby for dinner. Hollywood Brown Derby, sorry. And each had a meal. Mark had a drink, and it was like $60 total. Now keep in mind I had an appetizer, right? Weight loss. We went to Olga's Canteen, and 2 drinks, we did buy the mugs, was like almost $100. So just to put that into perspective, but look at him! My very own Porg. So I got to wear my Porg sweater. We took a picture together. I had a Cliff Dweller. There's no alcohol in this. It was like coconutty, but not too much. So it was delicious. I couldn't drink the whole thing due to the sugar, due to too much sugar in here. But come on. And this is like, it's ceramic. Come on. So we came home with this Star Wars tiki mug, which is what I'm considering it, and Porgy. Oh. So excited about those. So cute. Can be used for Christmas cocktails for Mark, and juice for me and Callie. So that is everything we purchased besides food and snacks. There's like 8 more videos coming your way about this trip. Really was an excellent weekend. If you can get down there anytime, go. But Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party just blew my mind. So thank you so much for watching. I hope some of this was either interesting or helpful or brought you some magical joy today. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.